This is how to make money online. Did you know there's a way that you could sell products online that you never have to touch and you never have to ship? That means no inventory costs, no logistics dramas, no shipping from China, and you don't even need a website to start. You can sell sneakers, apparel, tumblers, coffee mugs, canvas, blankets, hooded blankets, jewelry, cutting boards, shower curtains, wall runners, yard signs, hats, caps, beanies, beer mugs, beer steins, mats, hats. Hang on, I said that. Watches, wine glasses, supplements, oven mitts, garden flags, bottles, pet pillows, pint glasses, camping mugs, and metal art, and tons more. Every year there is more opportunity and more products to not only create a side hustle, but create a serious business that can replace your income. More and more people are finding out how amazing the print-on-demand industry is. And whilst it's similar to drop shipping, there are some very unique differences. Firstly, you're not shipping from China. You may be selling the same product as everybody else, but when you subscribe to my channel, you'll be selling unique items that people have never seen before. You will learn to understand the fundamentals of what makes these products sell and why print on demand will never be saturated. Why, you might ask? Because you'll be creating unique pieces that your customers have never seen before and connecting with them at an emotional level. When you hit those emotional connections with your audience, that's when you start making some serious money. So what is print on demand? Print on demand means you never have to touch the products you sell. Somebody else prints, packages, and ships it on your behalf, and you get paid the commission off the top, or you're keeping the profit in your store. And that helps to pay for your advertising and pay for your way of life. So how do you make money online with print on demand? And how do you become one of the thousands of successful people who create these side hustles each year? There are two tier 1 products with print on demand. They are products that ship quick, that you can test fast, that are good quality and customers love them, that have great profit, amazing profit, and they ship from within America. With print-on-demand jewelry, designs are easy to create, phrases easy to find, and profits stack up quickly. With made-on-demand metal, designs are even easier to create. You're not looking for phrases, and the profits are out of this world. So I'm going to show you how to make money in 2022 with a quick tutorial on how to start with print on demand. But before we do that, you need to choose your niche. And you can choose one from the list of 1,000 plus I've got in my free ebook that you can get from the link in my description below. For this example, I'm going to create a little something for... We'll go metal wall art. I love that stuff. The opportunity is new, so let's get into it. All right, so we come over to a tool called eRank. So you go to erank.com, and in here, what we're going to search for is, because it's wall art, and I know that's where we're leading anyway, that's what I'm going to search for. So this tool will show us all the listings that are being searched on Etsy. And we can see here that it's quite a healthy number that it gets searched each month. So we've got 75,000 searches there, but we want to see where the lowest competition is for something we can design for made-on-demand metal. So as we scroll down, I immediately look for this column here, Etsy competition, moss wall art. No, that's not going to fit. Come down, world map wall art. Now that's a great one. So with that in mind, we're going to hit up that keyword in particular. So what we want to do is we want to research on Etsy for DXF and SVG files, not because we're going to use those files to design, but because they are files that are typically already created for metal art. But what we're going to do is, let's look at the example, world map DXF file. So when we're looking through it, what we want to see is something fairly simplistic that's not going to take forever to get cut, that looks good, that we can somehow personalize and make semi-unique. So this one here is a really nice one. So what we can do is we click through into that, and we want to make sure that these sellers, the merchants on Etsy, allow for you to resell. And we do that, typically they'll, in the description here, they'll let us know whether or not you can do it. There are a couple of things that you can do. You can reach out to them and ask them if they would mind if you made it unique, if you'd be able to sell it on your own store. And sometimes, you know what, just by doing that process, some guys are just like, yep, Sure you can. So if you can't find whether or not in the description they allow for reselling, as a matter of courtesy, just reach out to them and ask the question. More often than not, these guys are selling just the design. So if you can offer them a few bucks more for the resale rights, go ahead and do it. But what we do is we now go and purchase that. So what we need to do is make sure that we create a canvas that's 3600 pixels by 3600 pixels. So whether you're doing this in Photoshop or on Canva, Canva's a great way to create these metal wall art pieces. We just got to be mindful that all these pieces need to stay together. So you've got your purchased art here. Now, to make it unique, we want to add some personalization to it. Personalization is a great way to increase the value people place on it, because now we're getting more personalized, aren't we? So I'm going to quickly put something together that I think will sell well. I'm a very basic designer, so nothing I do is incredibly difficult. One thing you got to keep in mind with these designs too is that you're not making these things too flimsy. So what we might do is put some extra support in here to help with the strength of the actual item. So to do that, I'm just going to add an extra box. There we have a super basic design with some personalization with a world map on it. So hitting that keyword. Now we want to download that transparent PNG and head over to T-Launch. What you want to do is make sure you get yourself an Etsy account, and to get that set up, you go to etsy.com/sell, and you can watch this video here to see how to optimize these listings properly. But go through this onboarding process and get that sorted. Then come over to storehacks.com/T-Launch and get the Etsy integration with those guys. They've got amazing products, but they've also got what we're looking for right now, and that is the metal wall art. So once you're in there, make sure you log in, go for the die cut metal signs and start designing. Select your stores and go continue. And in here, we want to upload our metal art. The continuity tester tool is really cool because it shows you whether or not you've got any pieces that are detached, which means if it is, then you just go back and redo it. So there we have it. Down here, we select the colors that we want, select them all, and go next. Here you can update all your sell prices if you want. If it's personalized, make sure you press hold orders. World map wall art. So first and foremost, world map metal wall art. So what we're going to do is put the keyword in the title and back down here. So take metal out because that wasn't in that keyword. So once you've done that, you come down here, select the images that you want, select them all, and go create. And probably about 5 minutes it'll take before it actually publishes in your Etsy store. At that point, it's going to show up in your draft listings. And that's when you're going to want to watch that video about how to optimize your Etsy listings, because it's that optimization which allows your product to show up in search and get the sales early on. So what you want to do now that you've got it published in your store, once you've optimized it, publish it, you want to look for other keywords and do the exact same thing. Keeping in mind that Etsy is just one way that we can sell online with print on demand. It's the lowest cost way to get started because it's only costing you 20 cents a listing when you're putting it on there. And it costs you obviously the cost of the product when you do sell, but at that point you've made money. So you're taking the profit off the top, and that's how businesses run. So if you want to learn how to actually scale this business using Facebook ads and all that kind of stuff, make sure you like and subscribe, ring the notification bell, and watch this video next where I show you the ad setup.